Hey, so it's the last day on the ranch. We've been here for like 8 days, and they actually went out of town to do 2 rodeos because our friends, the wife actually rides pro rodeo, and so they are on their circuit. Anyway, the ranch hand walked out on them right before our family came to visit, and so they kind of trained us, and we were running the ranch for like a day and a half or a little bit more, which was fun. And here are all the cows. They think that I'm gonna feed them, and so they were all napping still since I'm on my early morning walk, and now they're just like staring me down. Usually they're bawling at me. And so I've been looking through the lists because it's Monday now, and they get released from the state Thursday, but it takes like usually a day for the resellers to process, sometimes even 2 before they're up. And then one reseller actually gets, there's some grain bins in the back. Yeah, that's legit. The reseller, one of them that I prefer, they give a lot of extra detail, like they give a condition report, very brief, but it's like poor or damaged, poor, fair, good, and I don't know if they have very good. Anyway, that gives someone that's out of state, someone that can't personally have eyes on the property, a really good jumping off point. They also provide photos, like recent photos within 6 months. So also very important for the out-of-stater who just can't drive down the street to verify and look at it with your own eye and say, like this week, my photographer, I'm like, hey, do you have time to go to Birmingham? And she wrote back, no ma'am, just landed in Miami. And I'm just like, you know, when your business is tied to anyone else, you're relying on someone else. They're a cog in the wheel, and when they're missing, you like feel handicapped and unable to progress. And as these lists come, you know, I know that everyone gets these lists. All these investors at the same time get the same list as I do, and it's like first come first serve, and you want to get through the list and you want to verify the properties that are seeming to be the best deals. But then the very person that can get that final verification to move on to the next step is the photographer, and without the photographer, you're kind of dead in your tracks. So that's kind of frustrating. So I'm trying to find out some workarounds, and I have reached out to that reseller that offers photos on their site, and I've asked them if they have anyone that can take photos, and they do. They offer some different services, but honestly, the best services are for the ones that are the properties that are vacant, because they can legally like go on the property and take video and photos versus just being on the street taking photos from the curb. So anyway, I do want to tell you that I got a new investor. She's a bit young. She's actually my 17-year-old daughter, and she has some money saved up from her job flipping burgers. And so I'm gonna help her find a great house, a property to buy in Alabama. And it's funny because she's like, Mom, so if I buy this property and I get it cash flowing, does that mean that I can take off work in the summer to come work the ranch and still get paid? And I'm like, yes ma'am, that's exactly what that means. That is the beauty of passive income or autopilot assets. So it's awesome to see that like light bulb happen for our kids when they finally realize, oh my goodness, like what? Like I can make money when I'm not actually working, and then I can go have freedom to go work the places I want to work, maybe even for free. Oh, that sounds amazing. It's like, yes, it is amazing. So that's all I got. Quick update. We're on the road back to Colorado today. See ya.